Should you pay someone to manage your pay-per-click accounts with AdWords or Bing's Ad Center, Microsoft Ad Center? The answer is no. You should not pay someone an ongoing amount to manage those campaigns. Here's why. There's only so much value they can add at any given time. After about 2 or 3 months, their value really starts to taper, and the campaigns are good among themselves. There's not really any tampering that needs to happen with it or any ongoing management. So they're really not doing anything for you. Maybe a minor, revising the list or adding keywords, but that would be something that they're really honing in on those first 3 months. After 3 or 4 months, there's only so much value, and they provide it all in the beginning. What an ad campaign manager would do in the beginning is they would set everything up, and they would specifically target and sift through exactly the right demographics and the exact way you want to advertise. For example, let's say you only want to advertise at night. They would set those settings so that you only advertised at night. They would get all your keywords. Then over the coming months, they would prune those keywords to hopefully decipher which ones are getting clicked on the most, which ones are not getting clicked on, which keywords you don't need to focus on, which ones you want to put in exact terms. You want only to show up exactly when that keyword is searched, or only when a phrase is searched. So those are considerations when you hire someone initially. But as far as, let's say you're 5 months into the campaign, unless this is some huge campaign where you've got a lot going on, there's like thousands of keywords and you need to be on top of them, you don't need to pay them to keep going and going and going, because there's only so much they're doing, and there's only so much value they can provide you. Their value is in the beginning. So that's why you would want to hire someone if you're hiring an ad manager, hire them for a 3-month block or a 4-month block. The amount you want to depends on the specificity of your campaign, the competition you're up against, how much experience they have, and how many keywords, and whether they're tracking conversions. If they're tracking conversions, that is a huge deal, and that is where you might want to keep them on, but even at a lesser pay. But if they're tracking conversions, that's a huge deal, and that's something that you would have to pay them more for. And if you're going to keep doing that, keep them on, but say, hey, you've already done a lot of this work. Now we're down to just tracking conversions. You're not really, your workload has declined. So now we need to bring the pay down with it after 3 or 4 months of weaning down that list, getting it more efficient, getting it down to your money keywords and the keywords that produce the most ROI. So that's what you want to consider when you hire an ad manager.